All right, welcome into the show, Creative Crypto here. Well, guys, this is a different style video today. I want to talk about this SpaceX IPO. An IPO is an initial product offering, basically a company going public in the stock market where the public is able to buy their stock. Think of it similar to meme coins. When someone creates a meme coin, well, this is SpaceX creating their meme coin in a sense, but it's an IPO, it's an actual stock. If this is your first time seeing one of my videos, I mainly make crypto content specifically for trading and DeFi, and these last couple of years I really went into meme coin trading, and especially with trading bots and copy trading. But I definitely keep my eye out in the traditional markets as well and seeing what's available for potential good investments, because that's what we're looking at here, is to grow our wealth. And with this SpaceX, should you buy the SpaceX IPO? That's what I want to dive into here, because I've seen a lot of content out there and some people are saying that it's a great investment. Some people saying it's not a great investment. So I want to go over that and see if it actually can be a great investment and what I think personally. And if you're interested in participating in this SpaceX IPO, it launches on June 12th, which is in just a few days. And normally you'd have to be an accredited investor, meaning you'd have to have a net worth of close to $1 million and you have to be able to participate in those. But with SoFi here, the SoFi banking, they allow you to invest in IPOs and you can participate and you can get in here as low as basically one share price, which is expected to be $135. Now, I'm not saying to invest into this SpaceX IPO, but if you wanted to, you could do it with SoFi. They're also giving you free money to sign up for an account, $25 free, and there's bonuses for stock investing and stuff like that. So I'll go over that at the end of the video, but I just want to talk about, should you invest into this SpaceX IPO, what I think about it, and if it's a good investment. What I like to do is go back and look at the biggest IPOs that have come out the last decade and see, what their evaluations was at the IPO price and how it did since then. So we can see Tesla here went public June 29th, 2010, and they were offering at $17 per share, and their market valuation was at $1.7 billion. The next biggest IPO that I believe was Facebook, which is now considered Meta, and they went public May 18th, 2012, with a valuation of $104 billion and an initial share price of $38. SpaceX, which is going to go live in a few days, they are launching with a share price of $135, and their valuation is roughly $1.75 trillion. Okay, so this $1.75 trillion is basically 1,000 times more than what Tesla was valued at when it launched its IPO. So that's kind of troubling to me, because that really takes off all the potential reward for an investment like this, because you're already evaluating at 1.7 trillion. I mean, how high can that realistically go? I mean, 5 trillion, 10 trillion, okay, a 5 to 10x. So already it's kind of capped as far as the reward potential, in my opinion. Now let's go back and look at the charts to see if Tesla was good to buy in. Now, these prices are a little skewed because of stock splits and stuff like that. So you can see at the initial price, it did get a pump the first day, okay? But then after that, it basically crashed down, upwards of 50% for Tesla. Now at the IPO price, we can see basically it went down, close to 33%, 36%, around there. Okay, so that was for Tesla. So you could have gotten a better price if you waited instead of buying directly into the IPO. Let's see what Meta looked like. Meta, same thing, okay? They had an initial launch here. They crashed basically in 100 days down 60%. And the initial crash in basically a couple weeks down 42%. And it took them close to almost a year and a half to get back to the initial price that they were set for the IPO. So basically you had all this time in here to buy cheaper, okay? And that's what I want to get out with the SpaceX, because I believe they're going to do this similar type of deal, because what happens is when they launch this to the public buys in, and all the private investors that bought in earlier, they just dump their shares, okay? So it's kind of a money grab for the rich, and that's how the rich stay rich and the poor stay poor, okay? So we can't fall into that trap. We have to be smarter than the rich, because we want to be just as rich as them. So what we have to do is decide, when should we actually get into this if we think it's a good investment, okay? Now, for me personally, I have some experience with this Facebook Meta IPO. I was able to buy one share of it when it launched, and this was back in 2012. I was a dumb investor back then. I really didn't know what I was doing, and literally within, a couple weeks, it was down, close to 50%. And I said, you know what? I'm just done with this. I don't believe in Facebook. I really wasn't into social media. I just kind of bought into the hype. And I was like, you know what? I'm just going to sell my shares now. I basically invested, $45 and sold it for 20. Okay. And basically lost over half my investment. And you can see how that was a bad choice because over time, it actually did go up in value a lot. Okay. So we can actually go over here and see what is actually better, getting into the IPO or DCAing. That's another strategy. You can DCA into the stock versus just going all in up front. So let's say I put that, $45 back then, it would be worth $680 today. Now that did take 14 years, but that is a 14x in 14 years. So that is pretty good. Now let's go back to the 1690. Why I put this price in here is because I want to see and compare if it was better to just buy in early during the IPO and wait, or to DCA in. Now with this, I don't know when exactly it's having you buy in because you're just doing an actual start month. You're not doing the exact day you want to start. Give or take, this is around, the 14x return there. Versus DCAing, if we had just put in $10 monthly from the start of Facebook until today, so basically 14 years. So every month for 14 years, we bought $10 worth of Facebook stock or Meta, we would have invested $1,690, which is what this is over here. And it would have grown to $9,139. That's because a lot of the DCAing we're doing at a higher evaluation, okay? Versus over here, if we just bought in May 2012, which is when Facebook launched, we would be up, 14x. But we'd have to hold through that entire time, okay? So it's tough to gauge that. Now, I want to show you something more interesting, okay? Yes, that was 14x if we bought in, the first month that it launched. But what if we had waited? What if we waited, the next month? Look, this is now a 20x that our investment would have been. What if we waited another month? That's another 20x. Another month? That's close to a 28x. That would be close to $50,000. Okay, let's see September. This is close to a 34x, $60,000. So you can see waiting is actually better with these IPOs, okay, and we're getting a much better price versus the first month if we got in this, okay. If we FOMO'd in, you can see basically every month after this, you're making more money by just waiting. Okay, let's see the next year, January, same amount, 22x, 39K, okay, 34K. So you can see how it's just, no matter when you bought in, basically for Facebook, you could have bought in within the first year and a half and got a better price than the IPO price. Now, is SpaceX going to do that similar type of thing? I think it might. And it's something that you should be aware of, and I wouldn't, just jump into that IPO when it launches. Okay, me personally, if you guys believe in it, that's up to you. There is some debate out there if space is really what they claim it is, and that's a whole nother rabbit hole to dive into, okay? But other than that, we're looking at a company that's, I think, overvaluated for what it is right now. And eventually, in the future, yes, it could be something good. And it's possible it doesn't do what Facebook or even Tesla did, which is have a dip right after the IPO. But looking back at past history of the biggest IPOs of the last decade, they have both followed this same trend. So what I would do personally is wait, a few days at least. We see Tesla, how long did it take Tesla to get back to the IPO price? It took them, let's see over here, so about 129 days. So you have this time period where you can accumulate the stock cheaper than the IPO price. So we'll see if SpaceX does the same thing. It'll be something interesting to watch and keep track of. Now, like I said, if you did want to get into the SpaceX IPO or just buy the SpaceX stock after the IPO launches and try to get it at a cheaper price, you can do it on SoFi. It's super easy. I have a link in the description, which is going to give you $25 free. Okay, absolutely free. All you have to do, you have to open up a free SoFi checking and savings account, both. Okay, those are both free. There's no monthly fees, nothing. Okay, You have to fund either one of those accounts with $50 within the first 21 days of opening the account. They're going to send you $25 bonus after that. Okay, it maybe takes a week or two, but you should get that if you fund your account within the first 21 days with $50. Now, don't fund the account and then withdraw it right away. Just leave it in there until you get the bonus. Okay, but I believe you can just fund it, and then you can also use that for stocks as well. Okay, there's also some other bonuses they're doing. SoFi is really a great new age type of bank where they're combining traditional checking and savings account with debit cards and crypto accounts, investing accounts, giving you access to IPOs. It's just a really cool thing that I think, and it's all in one bank. Fully FDIC insured. This is a 100% legit bank. They're also giving you bonuses when you open up an investment account, which is how you can do stocks. Okay, you can get up to $1,000 in stocks for free. All you have to do is fund your self-brokerage account, which is basically your stock account, with at least $50, and you're going to be entered into a giveaway drawing, and you could win up to $1,000. Okay, so free money all around here for SoFi. I mean, pretty cool, guys. You can get free money just for putting some money into something. So you can fund your checking account with $50. Then you can take another $50, put it into an investment account, and get potentially up to $1,000 in free stock. Okay, now it's not a very high percent chance to do that, but it definitely can happen. I think I got, when I opened mine, I got like $7. Okay, so there's more than the $1,000 to win. So if you're getting the free, money here, free money with your checking account, so that's pretty good to just open up an account just to have. It's always good to have a secondary bank account, especially if you're doing, crypto transactions. So this is what the actual dashboard looks like when you sign into your SoFi banking account. You can see you have my different accounts here. When you open the accounts, you'll see them come up over here, and then you just can get to them here to sign up for them. And what I do is I just transfer like $20 a month into my savings account, $10 every 2 weeks, and then I decide if I want to buy crypto with it, invest it into stocks, start DCAing as well, because DCAing is very powerful, guys. It's a very powerful tool, and that's how you actually build wealth over time. DCA actually compounds, and it really helps grow your wealth over time. That's something that I need to focus more on myself, because I don't do a good job of really saving money and investing it. Because just holding cash, your cash goes down over time. Your spending power goes down. Inflation, it kills it. The stock market is a way to battle inflation. Investing in the stock market helps counteract some of that inflation that is going on in the world. So it's a really powerful thing to do. And then once you're into the invest tab, you can find the IPO right there, SpaceX IPO. Okay. So like I said, I don't recommend, I'm not going to get into it because I don't really have $135 to put into a stock right now, but I want to wait and buy it on a dip, because you can't buy less than one share in the IPO. I want to just buy fractional, shares once it's on a dip, within the first couple weeks is what I'm hoping for. And then real quick before you go, I just want to show you the power of DCAing. And I came to this realization the other day when I was paying my phone bill and realizing how much I've paid to my phone bill over the last 14 years of having my phone. Okay, so back when I got my phone, I actually got an Apple iPhone. I actually prefer an Android phone now, but back when I got my first smartphone, it was all iPhones back then. Okay, so what if when I got my first iPhone, which I think was around 2010, if I had to guess, I think is when I really got my first phone, maybe, at the end of the year of 2010. Okay, and right now I'm paying about $90 a month on my phone bill. Okay, and I don't remember if that's how much it was back then. I think it's gone up over time. Okay, but you can see, if I would have invested that same $90 a month, instead of putting it into my phone bill, which is tough to say because we have to have a phone these days, to communicate, and it's very important. I mean, you can't really live life without a smartphone these days. But what if I had set up a separate account where every month when I pay my phone bill, the $90, I also do a $90 investment into Apple stock? Because at the time, I did have an Apple iPhone. This was, something that was exploding. Of course, everybody was getting it. It was popular. I should have thought back then, hey, why don't I actually invest into this company versus just paying for this service? So if I invested $90 monthly from when I started paying my phone bill until today, so that $90 invested, basically I would have spent $16,830. That's basically what I've spent on paying for my phone service throughout those 15 years of time. Now that would have grown to $152,000, okay, an 8x return over those 15 years. So instead of just paying for my phone service and having my phone bill, I would have had a nice nest egg of $150,000. That's only investing $90 a month. And of course, let's say, I had discovered Bitcoin and bought Bitcoin as well. Okay, that would have been a pretty good DCA as well. If we did, 50% into Bitcoin and then 50% into Apple, which would have been a better investment. Of course, the Bitcoin would have been better. The Bitcoin would be $48 million today. Okay, but still, I would take that $150,000 for Apple stock as well. And of course, we can change this and see. It's just cool to play around with this DCA calculator. And let's actually change the date to 2011 here, give or take. Let's take off. Of course, the Bitcoin would still be worth 7 million. Let's do 0 for this, and let's do 100 for this. Okay, so the Apple stock would still be worth 122,000. Okay, pretty crazy, guys. So that's where all of our money's going. That's what, when you're paying for these services, these companies are just getting more rich and more rich, and we have to do it ourselves. We have the power to do it. We just have to know how to do it, and this is the way to do it. So this is a cool little tool to use, this DCAcalculator.org. Check it out and see, if you want to start DCAing into stocks. And then real quick, just to see here, if I had put that $50 I bought Meta stock for back then, if I had put it into Bitcoin instead back in May of 2012, how much would that be worth today? Okay, let's just say $50. Look at that, almost $1 million, guys. So instead of buying Facebook back in 2012 of May in the IPO, I should have just bought some Bitcoin and it would be close to $1 million today. Of course, it's easy to say now. I actually stumbled across Bitcoin in 2009 and it was like pennies. And of course, you're not as smart back then, and I just brushed it off. I said, oh, this is a scam. I think I did some search on Bitcoin. I saw, Bitcoin scam in the, article, and I didn't do any further research after that. I said, oh, this it's only a penny. I thought it was a stock. I didn't know what it was, and I forgot about it. And then I found it, years later again. I'm going, wait a second, is this the same thing I saw back in, 2009, 2010? And yes, it was. Okay, so that's why you have to take advantage when you're in the current time period. Take advantage of what's around for you and see if you can start building your wealth and building your savings. And that's how you're going to do it. We like to invest in crypto. We like to trade meme coins. We like to, hold cryptos and see them go up. But definitely, it's good to take some of those profits and put that into other things and diversify. And definitely DCAing is very powerful. Of course, it all starts, got to have a regular job and create some income for yourself. And then you can put that income into some investments and have that working for you and growing over time. That's how you're going to combat inflation. That's how you're going to combat high prices on things and prices going up, is to have your investments growing in the background. All right, guys, so it makes it super easy with this SoFi account to be able to do that in today's age and be able to have all your accounts in one checking account. Of course, this shouldn't be your only checking account, but it can be, your second or third one that you can have some investments in as well. Makes it super easy here. You can go seamless. I can take money from my savings and buy crypto instantly, buy stocks instantly. I can sell them instantly, put them back in my savings, transfer that to my checking account, and then go buy something in the store. Okay, so it's very easy. It's seamless to do, super fast, and I definitely recommend it. So check it out. You guys can get yourself some free money just for signing up and following the requirements, and you guys can be on your way. So hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, hit the thumbs up, subscribe for more. I want to have more on this channel, of course, than just meme coin tradings and Solana and stuff like that. I do love all that stuff, and it was really great for these last 2 years. But of course, there's more out there, and we have to expand and diversify. So that's how you're going to build wealth over time. So if you're new to this channel, hit the subscribe button. Let me know in the comments what you think about the SpaceX IPO. Are you going to get in the IPO? Or are you going to wait for it to get in later? Let me know about it. I'll be interested to hear about it. And until the next time we will talk again, take care and take charge. Creative Crypto out.